Hey guys, so this is going to be a bit of a different video than what you're used to. Usually when things like drama happen in the community, I take time to reflect, and most of the time it doesn't really warrant a response from me. But this time I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to come on here, show some respect for myself, and stand up for myself, really. Thankfully, I don't receive too much online hate. I'm very thankful for that, though I am aware that multiple ferret groups on different platforms have completely banned mentioning anything about my channel or my message, and it sucks, to be quite honest with you guys. I've been making animal care content for a while now, actually. I used to do a lot of dog and horse videos. Those videos are now unlisted because they contain a lot of copyright music, and because back then it didn't really matter if you had that kind of stuff in, but if I kept those up now, my channel would be just terminated. So that is why those videos are no longer here. But I have been doing YouTube for a very long time, technically. But I haven't been talking about ferrets that long on here, and I knew from the beginning that I wanted to do something with animals. I wanted to make a tangible difference in the animal community just in general. And when I began my channel, I received nothing but positivity for a very long time. Thus, my channel grew, and here we are today. I was frustrated by the lack of ferret content here on YouTube, and I decided, heck, I want to do this too. I want to have fun doing this. I want to make friends with similar interests, and I've done all those things. And I didn't actually really expect it to resonate with so many people, but it did. Since then, I have been able to help so many people switch their ferrets to a natural diet. So many people adjust the hours that they allow their ferrets outside of their cage, or even opt for complete free roam for their ferrets. I am the only larger ferret account that is speaking directly on ferret mills and backyard breeding and the negative consequences that come from those things. I am the only big ferret care creator that discusses the difficult topics, and I want to say that that's totally okay. I'm not saying that other accounts have to do that. That's just what I personally have chosen to do, and it just so happens to be that no one else is doing that, which is fine. There have been so many people who have come to me and said that after watching my videos, instead of supporting a ferret mill, they went and adopted a senior ferret at the shelter, or they adopted a pair of middle-aged ferrets. People who used to never let their ferrets out of their cage to play are now doing so for 10+ hours a day, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty important to me. If you know me, I don't toot my horn very often on here at all. Not that there's anything wrong in discussing what you've personally done in your community. The steps that you have taken, sorry, Pazu's going through the tube. The steps that you have taken to improve your knowledge and your education on a species of animal, there's nothing wrong with posting those things publicly. I think it sets a really good example for other people to do the same thing if they're interested in those things. I wish that being proud of yourself was more normalized and less seen as arrogance. People are so caught up with the fact that I charge a very small fee for my time, that I don't offer my one-on-one guidance for free anymore, or that my videos on here are monetized. But time is so precious. Time matters. We only have so much of it here on this earth. And time spent away from your family, taking care of yourself, I mean, this is important. It is extremely, extremely respectable that people can do this for free, can do one-on-one guidance for free, but I can't anymore. And it's not because I want to take advantage of you guys, it's just I don't have the time to help the amount of people that I would be helping if I didn't charge a small fee. I have a plethora of free resources here on YouTube, my website, my raw feeding page, my normal Instagram page, I have highlights of hundreds and hundreds of educational posts on my Instagram. It's all there for you guys to access whenever you want it. My one-on-one mentoring, I do charge a small fee for because it takes up a lot of my time. I'm not charging for the information or time I spent putting it all together. It's simply the time that I am spending talking to people one-on-one and helping them, because sometimes this process can take months of my time. Feeding raw is often one step forward, two steps back. Many people have to completely start over again while almost completely finishing the process. Ferrets are very stubborn animals, and yeah, basically I charge for my time, just like many other people do in this world. I don't promote the program that often, really, at all, only when it's relevant to what I'm talking about. And even if I did promote it a lot, I don't think that that's necessarily wrong either. My focus has always been and will always be on my main message that I'm trying to spread on this channel. There is currently no school that you can go to become a ferret expert. I am not a ferret expert. Never once have I said that I am a ferret expert. Many people believe that you should only speak on nutrition if you're a veterinarian, or if you're a veterinarian board certified nutritionist, which I am neither of those things, and I've never claimed to be any of those things. When you actually speak to vets, and I have spoken to many of them, they will tell you that nutrition in their schooling is very lacking and it is very biased. This is why when you go into a vet office pretty much anywhere in the world, they're promoting the same one or two foods. I don't want to be a veterinarian or a board certified nutritionist. I don't want to spend years of my time listening to teachers talk about how raw feeding is dangerous, how you should only be promoting kibble or wet diets for companion animals. I can't afford to go to school for that long simply because I want to be able to say that I'm board certified and not use my degree to be an actual vet. I am not going to dedicate all of that time and go into thousands and thousands of dollars in debt simply because I want the title. I don't want to be a vet, so that's all I would be using it for. That's not to say that board certified nutritionists don't have intensive training. It's just you have to become a vet first. You can be certified in nutrition and not be a vet or a vet board certified nutritionist. Is it technically professionally recognized? No. Does it really matter? Not really. If someone is spending the time and the money to further their education, I think that that says a lot about them and a lot about their message. I take courses for fun to learn more about dogs and cats because there are none on ferrets. And you'll see if you follow me, I attend multiple webinars, seminars, and I post about them when they happen so you guys can attend as well if you want. Trying to obtain every raw feeding book that is out there on the market, reading any scientific journal that I can find on ferrets or raw feeding. I'm enrolled in a very intensive pet nutrition program beginning this fall with Southern Illinois University. I can humbly say at this point, and this isn't me being arrogant, that this is more than the average ferret care educator. I am not pretending to be this all-knowing nutrition guru. I share with you guys what I learn on my pages, and that's it. I explain my credentials very clearly on my website, the description of every YouTube video, and most of the time in the video itself I will open with my credentials, my experience, and you can do with that what you will. You can ask me pretty much any question about myself. I'm a very open book. I have hours of footage of me live here on YouTube answering your guys' questions. And back to the program, I don't go into detail on specific nutrients for ferrets because that information is not out there yet. What we do follow and what we do know is what the National Research Council has for kittens, and that is what we follow for ferrets. There is no such thing that exists for ferrets just yet. What I do with my program is educate people on the pet food industry and what is allowed in our pets' food. I talk about glyphosate, mycotoxin, and aflatoxin exposure. I talk about acrylamides, preservatives, synthetic vitamins and minerals, the benefits I have personally seen in my ferrets switching to a raw diet, how to actually switch your ferrets to raw raw using methods that I have used myself, what a prey model diet consists of for ferrets, how to create a base meal plan that is nutritionally adequate to the best of our abilities for ferrets. No meal plan is a one-size-fits-all. Basically, the gist of this video is I just wish that everyone could get along, really. I wish that there weren't other ferret raw feeders out there shunning my message entirely, simply because I charge a very small fee for my time when they don't. Banning any mention of my page or my message, simply because I think that a very popular kibble brand fed to ferrets is subpar, and you guys don't have to watch my videos or look at my website or have anything to do with me if that's what you choose to do. But please, just do this and understand that I am a human being. I'm not some massive channel that doesn't see your comments, your hate threads, your exposed threads. Even though I believe it's not warranted for them either, I'm a small channel. It's very easy for me to see these things. I've had to leave basically every ferret group that I've previously enjoyed because of this toxic behavior. And you can paint it as constructive criticism if you want, but constructive criticism doesn't create hatred, hate mail, death threats, negativity in general. Constructive criticism isn't banning my entire message and my entire page. Hey, a lot of people have been mentioning Pazuandfriends' channel recently, and I just wanted to come on here and say that I do not agree with everything that she does or says, and that is totally okay. I just ask that all of you come to your own conclusion, and at the end, we can all come together as a community and work on just being nice to each other, work on improving the lives of ferrets all over the world. I wish that this was something that I would see more often, but it's not. You don't have to tear down someone to promote your own message, even if the advice that you offer is free, which again is totally awesome if you can do that, but in the end, we all have the same goal. Come to your own conclusion if you want to support someone. There have been times where someone that I like on YouTube, for example, has made a video or a post talking about another creator, and when going to that creator to see what they're all about or what the issue is, a lot of times I find that I like them too. I like their message as well. I watch their content. I respect them as well. And the great thing about it is you can support both of these people that are different from each other. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end of this video. I hope that what I wanted to say came out in the way that I wanted it to, but don't spread hate to anyone. It really sucks to wake up every day to people threatening to kill me, people calling me arrogant for doing what I do. It really sucks, and it's not easy at all. Spread some joy and happiness today. Stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.